All right, guys. We didn't do a morning vlog this morning. We kind of were just running a little late, and we just had to move. So we're here in Akihabara. We're at the A Stop shop. If you want to pan over, so this place has several floors. This is the fourth floor right here. Has literally thousands of figures. Like it's
hundreds of thousands, I would say.
I don't say 100,000. That's probably tens of thousands, but 100,000 is a lot. But yeah, they have like thousands of figures. Anything you think of. Eddie's sister wanted some obscure anime figure. We found that shit. So like they literally have like anything you possibly think of. They are a little bit pricey. Depends on what you're looking for. I found like a Gear Fifth Luffy statue that one was like $200, and then the exact same one was like 60. So it's kind of just how you want to like look at it. You have to look around for different things, but they have a lot of cool exclusive stuff here. Yeah, we'll show you a little bit around, and then we'll see what the haul is. All right, so the way this works is that every box, they have numbers on them, so like 021, 022, whatever. So they give you this little piece of paper right here. Yeah, they give you this little piece of paper right here, and you fill out what the box number is, and there's a number on the actual individual statues. And you put that down, you put the price and the quantity, and what you do is you have this whole list of different things. You take it to the front, and then they take you around and make sure, oh, is this the one you want? This is the one you want? Yes, yes, yes. You should confirm everything, and then you go pay at the front. It's pretty cool system. I like because you don't have to. You can look around all the different floors that they have at this building. Because again, this is floor 4. You can look at everything in the building without having to carry everything. You just carry this little card, and it has everything that you want already on there. So it's pretty nifty. And my guy was clutch because there were some that like weren't in a box. And he's like, "Hey, I had the exact same one, same price in a box. Do you want that?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want that in a box. Like I'm gonna get that shit in a box." Yeah, we'll explore a little bit more around.
I spent.
Nah, you want to? Nah.
I'm still recording. I just turn the mic off.
Yeah.
Sir, sir, please stop. Sir, please stop.
Don't do that.
Stop resisting.
I spent like. Nah, that's my like restraining order. I spent like. No, that's my coupon.
That's my court. That's my court date.
I spent like. Oh no, that's my court date. I spent. Oh, that's my money. Dang, where my receipt at? Where'd I put my receipt, Tyler?
It might be in the bag. Where'd I put your receipt?
Yeah. Oh, that's my other court date. I spent like almost 4.
That's your total?
That's yeah. Total is like 400.
Oh yeah, because you got the $200 one.
I had it. Yeah, that's the only one I got.
You splurged out a little bit by himself. He said it's for me. I'm gonna splurge it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I think also like maybe like an extra 15 for another one I bought, the one that's in your bag. But yeah, I don't really buy anime figures that much. That's about it.
All right, so we are we're gonna head out now. Probably get some food. Gabe and I and probably Eddie are Hungarian, so we gotta make sure that we get some food in our stomach. I kind of want some ramen. We'll see what's in the area. I actually might go ask the front desk guy, hey, is there any good ramen spots in the area that you recommend, and see what he says.
You're gonna say that all in Japanese?
He speaks English.
Which the front desk guy?
The guy that I was
he's
working
still
with.
perfect English.
I don't know which one. There was like 5 guys.
I'll talk to the guy that I was talking to. Like, hey, do you have any recommendations? But we'll see. Eddie's gonna get the fresh OJ.
I know what fresh OJ tastes like, and it's like muscle OJ.
That was mango. I mean grapefruit.
Was it mango? Oh,
That was grapefruit.
Oh, did you not like it then?
No, I did like it.
You said you didn't like it?
There was alcohol in there though,
There was alcohol,
so it neutralized the grapefruit.
I guess.
Dang, I'll lick out a fiver.
All right, here, Eddie.
Give me 2 tenors. I mean, give me 5 tenors.
Give me all your tenors.
Hold this.
Here's a look.
$600.
Oh, it's only 600?
Yes.
Oh, I was looking at this. I was like, oh, it's 1,000. All right, I don't need a charity. I can do it myself.
Oh.
Said I'm broke.
He said.
Said I'm broke.
He said, if you're broke, just say that.
Okay, bro.
Okay. Big Chester Stone. There's just some poop in there stuff.
It's juicy.
Oh shit.
Oh, you see that?
Must be plump though. Hella plump.
Oh, I get top. Feed me orange. Ah, yeah, juice.
Oh, it's coming down here good.
I see the juice.
Imagine your cock going through that. I think that'd be kind of interesting. And they replace the oranges with like balls.
I think you just went cock and ball torture.
Nah.
Oh, it's juicy. Alright.
Imagine your cock and balls going through torture at the same time.
That'd be funny, I think. Anyway. Wait for the buzzer. Oh, never mind.
It went off already.
Oh, it sealed it. Okay.
I was about to say, why is the top hot? I was like, I asked for hot orange juice. Well, it's cooled down now. When I touched it, it was pretty hot.
You wanna try it right now?
Of course. I mean,
Try it with the
I would
key.
have to. Don't.
What's that, trash can? Let me smell my gum in there.
Do they have a straw there or something?
No.
No. You want to
Put it in the wrapping when he takes it off.
move the bags? Dang, son, how they open? They got nails.
They probably just stick a straw through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh wait, don't you got a straw?
No.
Yeah, you got a straw. Bro, they probably stick a straw through here, Tyler.
Oh, maybe not.
Give me strong area. Honest reaction?
It's really just orange juice.
Is it delicious?
It's orange. You like oranges?
I love orange.
Tyler loves orange juice.
Spits it out. You want to try?
Nah, I'm not a fan of orange juice.
But if it was apple juice.
Yeah.
Fresh squeezed apple juice?
Yeah. For sure.
Anyways, yeah, sorry, the camera died, and we're back. I remember we were we got to Akihabara at like 12:22.
Tell them about the train situation.
We got there, and usually we would take like the like whatever line going out, but this one specifically told us to go through the like JR, like the Japanese rail system, and like some of like the local trains, and like we were looking, and like I put the destination. And this machine is different than the machines that we typically have been using for the train stations, because those are pretty straightforward. You just like kind of English, and then you like click the station, and then you click the number, and that's it. That's all you do, and then they have a ticket. But this one, because I guess it's JR, it's Japanese Rail, it there's like different options. It was asking for like limited express, things like that. And usually, like, we just, push the button. And this also just said, like, oh, there's, like, 160 yen one. You just click that, and you just have a ticket for 160 yen. But I'm like, I don't know what that entails, like, the 160 yen. You know what I mean? So then we bought this one ticket for, like, it was, like, $10 a pop, right? Or some shit. And it was not working, because the train left at, like, 11:52, but it was, like, 11:38 or something at the time. And I was like, well, I figured, we can still get in there, just wait inside. So then it wasn't working, so I had to go up to the counter and talk to the guy, who obviously didn't speak English, and I don't speak a lot of Japanese, enough to, like, converse on something like that.
He didn't speak Spanish though.
He did speak Spanish, though. Anyways, so I had Google Translate.
Okay. Oh shit.
All right, so I had Google Translate out, and he had Google Translate out. We were talking back and forth, and like he kept saying like, no. So you need to get the one that's 160 yen, and I was like, because I said like we have this express pass, and it's not like this pass that we have is not working. Like, what do I do? And he's like, well, you need to spend 160 yen more in order to like go in here. And I'm like, okay, well, can I just buy it here? And he's like, no, go buy the machines. And I was like, okay, but which pass do I buy? So there's a lot of going back and forth. We went to the machine. He gave us a refund. Went to the machine. Didn't know what to get, so I got the ticket again because I don't know, I was being retarded or something. And like, I ended up asking him like, hey, which buttons do I push? And he's like, oh, okay. So then he went over there and just like, boop, boop, and he's like, there you go, push that button. And I was like, oh, okay. So we got it, and then it like worked instantly. It was like, whoosh, right? So that was like a whole thing. And then but while we were waiting, we went to the, was it a Family Mart that was next to the station?
I want to say it was a Family
I think it
Mart.
was we
Yeah.
went to the Family Mart. Do you want to talk about this? Because you like got your shit.
What did I get? What do you mean I got my shit? I didn't get no sandwich. Oh shit! You talking about the ice cream sandwich? Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Red Bull? What do you want me to talk about? I got an ice cream sandwich.
You said it was goated with the sauce. Talk about it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't say I wanted to talk about it. It was goated with the sauce though. I
Oh,
I didn't get a picture of it or
I
anything.
also saw Crocs. It was like Japanese Crocs, and I'm a Croc fan. It was actually pretty cool. It was like 2 layers. It was like a white slide with a black inside and a black strap. And it looked pretty nifty, but I was like, I will withhold. But now I'm looking back on it, I'm like, I wish I didn't. I wish I actually had those Crocs right now. Because they look pretty stylish, in my opinion. Still sore. But yeah, so then we went to Akihabara, we got out, we were walking around. Gabe said, let's go to this one place. We went there, got the figures, and I think we're caught up to where we were.
Yeah.
Like the things we talked about. Let's see. We went to
Ramen's next.
Yes, so we wanted ramen. Or at least I wanted ramen, and Gabe said he's fine with it, and Eddie doesn't like ramen, but we're like, I don't care. So then we're looking at places, and there was one that was like 4.5 stars. And if you know anything about Japan, like any rating you give, basically just add 1, because like it's a lot better than what people say it is. So it was 4.5, which is like a 5.5. So it was like the best ramen in the area. So I'm like, oh, let's go take a look at it. So we went, we couldn't find it. So we were like down this alleyway, because it was telling me to go down this alleyway. And we were looking around, and like it was not there. So we kept like spinning the block, and there was like nothing there. So then he spun around the other side, because Gabe was like, oh wait, this is the hotel. I think it's on the other side of the hotel. Like, okay, so we went to the other side, and it was there. It was like an Oni Akuma, like an ogre and demon themed place. And there should already be a video, or there's a video coming up about it. Not much of a video. Actually, I probably should be in the
Experience.
vlog.
Yeah.
Just an experience thing. Like, you'll see maybe separate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, because there's not a lot of content that we have in there.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
there's
the outside, and then
because there's a lot of places where like we don't know if we should or if we can record in there, so we kind of just don't. So it's usually after the fact with like the ramen place. That place was kind of a small, so I was like, I don't know if we can even record in here or anything. Because I kind of wanted to take a. We did record like what our ramen looks like. Yeah, but we didn't talk or anything because nobody in there was talking. They were all just quiet and eating. So we're like, we probably shouldn't either.
also the food was scrub diddly.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Tyler wasn't trying to talk.
I was trying to eat, dude. It was a little bit spicy, had a little kick to it. So I was like, I don't know if I could talk if I could. If I talked, I'd cough. Anyways, so it was cool because like you go outside and there's like a thing. It's like a machine which I have on recording, and like you put your money in first, and however much money you put in, it gives you all your options that you can click. You click the buttons to get your order, and it puts off this little ticket. And then you walk in, and they're like, oh, we have to find a seat for you. It's like just one long bar basically with like this is it. It's like the kitchen, and there's like one long bar around the outside that's like very small seat space. And you sit down, they give you the ticket, they ask you a couple questions like how spicy do you want it, how much pepper do you want, things like that. And you just wait, you get your food, and then you dig in. And that was probably one of the best ramens I've ever had in my life. That was really good. The noodles were really good. They're a little thicker, which I like. The tonkatsu was fucking perfect. It was like immaculate. The broth, I had a little kick to it, and it was very hot. Like, it was like billowing steam hot. But all in all, I'd probably honestly give it like a 4.9 star. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't like giving things perfects. Honestly,
Dick writing's insane.
sometimes things are good. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. You wanna talk about it? No.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want to flip it on me or what?
Yeah, just double tap it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
No,
can
no,
just
don't
flip it.
stop.
Oh. A little close. All right.
Double tap it was like a monkey.
All right.
the monkey in your exact fit, your exact location.
I don't even. I'm like neutral on ramen. I don't hate ramen or anything. I was just like, ramen's just another food to eat. So I was like, I'm down for it. Whatever. Tried it. That shit was pretty good, honestly. As far as ramen goes, definitely better than anything we have in the DFW area. All that shit pretty mid or ass, depending on where. So it's definitely better than that, which is to be expected. We're in Japan, so obviously it should be better than that. I mean, yeah, that's it for me. I don't have like, I'm not a ramen guy like Tyler is, or even Devin claims to be. So I don't have much like to compare it to because I don't usually get ramen because, like I said, there's nothing good in Dallas area with that.
I agree.
Hang on, let me flip the camera.
With Gabe, I was like, I'm not really a ramen person. I could eat ramen probably once a year, and so it's probably gonna like good thing I ate it in December. So next year I could like have one more bowl and then wait till next year. But I mean, definitely, I agree with Gabe saying that like it is better than all the stuff that we had in where we live near the DFW area. Trying to think, they had Coke. Coke tastes like Coke. Nothing changes about Coke, like Coca-Cola, that is. And it was just like really hot in the beginning, and I don't really like when food's like super super hot. I want for it to be like at least 70% cooled, and then I start eating it like that. Also, I don't really know how to use chopsticks, and I was like, oh damn, I forgot. That's kind of a necessity here. And I was just like kind of like poking at it until I got enough of it. The noodles gone. We're like, all right, now I could just slurp this shit.
Yeah.
But the pork belly was really good. Granted, pork belly, I think pork belly is just
It's always like really.
it's always really good pork belly that it is. And that one bowl actually filled me up a lot. Like, I'm not hungry now. Granted, I do drink coffee, and coffee does satisfy like your hunger, so that also has probably a thing to it. But when I finished that bowl, I was like, damn, bro, I am full. Like, I cannot eat another bite.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said it earlier. Tyler was like, yeah, I can eat another bowl, but he had like the double pork belly.
Yeah, and that's Tyler for you.
Yeah, and I was like, damn.
Gotta be eaten.
So I don't know why. It was just really. Noodles are just really filling, but it was a lot better than what we have back at home. But still, I'm not really a big fan of ramen. So I would honestly it would be average for me, as in compared to back home. It's like ass or below average.
All right, and then one more thing I want to say. Probably close. I
Babies?
no. So I didn't. Before I kind of still don't, but like I didn't know how to use chopsticks. Now that was another thing. They gave me chopsticks. Like, they got because at least when we go to the commune and get shit, they give you chopsticks and they give you a fork. Because they're like, maybe it's just because we're obviously American or foreign, so maybe they just give it to us. But that was an option, so I've never had to like you break out the chopsticks. I just go fork on all that shit, and they gave it chopsticks. Like, all right, it's now or never. So I was like, all right, I was pedaling with Tyler. Was like, this is what you do and all that shit. He was showing me like the method. I don't know if it's the method or if it's just a method that works for Tyler, but he was showing me like what he was doing.
You were doing pretty good for a minute. Yeah.
Well, it worked for a bit, and then it stopped working because then shit like I was trying to grab a lot and it was heavy, so I was like, all right, and I started like jerry rigging it. I found my own little method that was working. It was like something with my middle finger or some shit, and I found that I was like, oh, this shit's working really well. Like I was able to. I don't know what the word is, but I was able to control it very well. So I was like, oh yeah, this is the strap for me. And I was afraid to show Tyler because then Tyler would be like, no, that's wrong. Let me correct it, and I'd be like, I'd be screwed.
I'm always like a whatever works for you type guy.
Yeah. All right, and then next is
okay, so one thing real quick. I think it's interesting. Like, it literally was like a hole in the wall place. Like it was like something that you could kind of notice it off the street, but not really. It just looks like another storefront. And when you get in, it's like very small, like probably like this wall to that wall width. Like it's not very large. It's probably about that. Like it's like just a little bit bigger than this room, basically.
Well, 90% of its square footage is the kitchen.
It's just the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can wash it with the ramen, which is also pretty cool. But it was like a little hole in the wall place, and I'm like, damn, this is like I'm like, how is this place gonna have? I was thinking when I got there, I was like, how is this like the top rated ramen in the area? And then I ate it, and I was like, fuck, man, this is like the top rated ramen in the area. I don't even have to try the ramen. I just know this shit's goated, and it was really good. But after that, we decided to go to the other store, which we didn't record because we didn't get anything. It was basically it's called Radio Station or something like that.
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. Radio Station.
Radio K-Con or something like it was.
Yeah.
It had K in there.
Yeah, KCOM might be station because the guy told me it's like radio station. I was like, okay. Anyways, because the reason why we went is because we got a coupon from the first store, the A Stop. That got like 5% off or whatever. So we went in there, we were looking around, and there really wasn't much difference from the first one. They had different figures, kind of, but it was all the same price, and it was basically the same stuff. Yeah. I saw a lot of like the Luffy that I had. I saw one for 210 or 21,000, which is like $170. I was like, dude, I paid like a third of this price for mine. So it was a lot overpriced. But one thing about that store is that it was way more packed, and it was fucking hot, dude. Like, there's so many bodies packed into a small area, and I was wearing, like, this fit, and I was, like, sweating through it. Eddie had to take off his jacket, he wrapped it around his neck, because he was like, I can't function right now. Gabe, I don't know about Gabe. He's talking about his Tim's hurting his feet, so that's all I know about Gabe's fit. But that place is... I don't think it was really worth recording. I think if we bought a lot more... Well, Eddie got his sister's stuff from there because they had a bigger selection. They only had that little figure that he had at the A-Stop, but they had a bigger selection at the radio place. But I think if we bought more stuff, then I'd probably go back out and record all the stuff. But, I mean, it was alright. I think that one was kind of mid. I liked A-Stop more. A-Stop felt a lot better.
Well, the prices felt more reasonable. Like the other place we went to, all the prices were like jacked up.
Well, and I noticed that the other place we went to, well, you jacked up prices, but it was only like as far as figures go, it had less figures, a lot less figures. They had a lot of like keychains and stamps and like posters and things like that, like other memorabilia. Mm-hmm. But the figure game was lacking, and I'm like, well, I don't want a sticker of Deku because like if I wanted that, I can buy it at home. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for me to get it at the store. But these figures, you kind of have to get here unless you want to pay more for having them ship overseas.
Yeah.
So, but then after that, we left there, got on the train, and that's it. That's all she wrote. We're here. We spent a lot of time. And figure out the thing that we're gonna do tomorrow, which would be on in a couple seconds for y'all, or a couple minutes for y'all. But we're doing something pretty big tomorrow, which I think would be very, very fun. That's all squared away.